It's time for another episode of High in Arizona, episode 381. Today we discuss the non-licensed cannabis doomsday. If you don't have a license and you're out there slanging cannabis on a retail store, because we know that motherfucking black market ain't going nowhere. LunchboxDispensary.com, free ride, free Tucson delivery. All you got to do is hit your phone, get to the website, order some reefers, and it gets right to your door, any door that you're looking for. Shout out to the other sponsors. You see them on the screen. Greenleaf Farms, Abundant Organics, High Vibrations, High Mart, Verdant, No-Till Living Soil, True Infusion, Cannabis, Smoke. Absolutely. Neverlow Glass Gallery, and a shameless plug, High Maintenance Smoke Shop, the High Lounge. And with no further ado, let's get into a track. Arizona music, we know how we like to play it. What are you rolling? I'm about to roll on some money right now. Join me.
Yeah. Gave away the liquor, I'm sipping a smoothie, yo. Married to a saint, I ain't messing with groupie. Heal from all my traumas, my life is a movie though. I only speak the truth when I get in the studio. They say, oh, he done switched up the vibe. I seen that once, I seen that twice. Oh, he done switched up the life. I ain't never going back this time I'ma keep it player like I'm supposed to do. Easy to be MVP when G.O.D. is coaching you. Things get rough, you gotta toughen up, boy, he be scoping you. Feeling my emotions, you get motion when he's molding you. Okay, dog, I came from the dirt. Kool-Aid stains on the shirt. If you force it, but it ain't what's meant for you, then it won't work. Ain't gotta see if I still got it. I'm with wifey and we flirt. Everything is natural, we at the crib when she get birthed. I'm a smooth operator, ain't got doppelgangers. Only one that's like me, homie, how can you a hater? I said bye, see you later. Sign it, ain't no waiver. Now we moving major, only constant is a change up. I said, oh, he done switched up the vibe. I seen that once, I seen that twice. Oh, he done switched up the life. I ain't never going back this time. I'ma lead it, switch up. 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 I ain't never going back this time. I'ma lead it, switch up. Gave away the gear and the ego is beautiful. Would love to come and kick it. I'm on daddy duty though. So much more to living than gripping the booty. Whoa, y'all be out here running around with the cooties though. I'm like, oh, he done switched up the vibe. I seen that once, I seen that twice. Oh, he done switched up the life. I ain't never going back this time I'ma pop out, top down, by the whole blackout. College dropout, been rapping since college dropout. In my pop's house, I thought I was Lil Bow Wow. Have faith in me, I'm giving it up to God now. Stop how, you don't believe, that's just a cop out. Miracles happening like when Nate Rob block out. It's already done, that's why I don't ever got out. Do it cause I'm chosen till the day that I clocked out. I'm a smooth operator, ain't got doppelgangers. Only one that's like me, homie, how can you a hater? I said bye, see you later. Sign it, ain't no waiver. Now we moving major, only constant is a change up. I said, oh, he done switched up the vibe. I seen that once, I seen that twice. Oh, he done switched up the life. I ain't never going back this time. I'ma lead it, switch up.
Switch up. Switch up. Marijuana to you. How are we feeling out there? How are we doing with those futuristic switch from a new album that he put out there? Marijuana to you. What up, Spence? What up, uppers and downers? Fabian in here. Bear family worldwide. What's up, my dude? Rise and grind to you. Oh, they got over here SOTL in here. Nice. Whitney over on Facebook. That's right, because we are multi-streaming again in this bitch. Multi-fucking streaming again, I tell you. YouTube, the days are numbered over here. If you're watching at YouTube, the days are numbered. Eventually, I will be going exclusive to Twitch. I fuck with Twitch, okay? Getting that run in before running up to the valley. Marijuana, get that. Sweat it out. Sweat it out! Marijuana, it's the 24th. Obviously, the main topic of today is going to be THCA Doomsday. Oh, no! Have you been swooping up cannabis at your favorite smoke shop? Have you been swooping it up at Circle K? Not Circle K, but a gas station. Have you been buying it from Total Wine and More? Is Total Wine and More paying any attention to the Attorney General? Is my first question, right? Let's go ahead and give Total Wine and More a motherfucking call. Shall we?
Thank you for calling Total Wine and More. We are open for business. For store hours and location, press 1. For information on web orders, press 2. For information on hiring, press 3. To speak with a team member, press 4.
There we go.
Total Wine Emerald Center, how can I help you?
Hello. I was told the Attorney General is going to be removing all THCA products from Arizona shelves, and I know that you guys have drinks. Did you remove those from your shelves?
We sure did. We are not selling them currently.
Wow.
Today, so we had to have it pulled by today.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that update.
Okay. No problem.
All right. Bye. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. If Total Wine and More pulled that shit, you better not have it on your shelves. I tell you what, because their lawyers are better than yours. Oh, shit. Woo. Let me go and roll this weed up. It is real. Oh, shit. Have you seen, are there people in this chat right now, right? Are you familiar with THCA? Is there anyone in the chat that's like, fuck? Or is everybody kind of just on the same wavelength as I am, is that we've never really even gone out there and purchased it, right? I've never gone and purchased weed from a smoke shop or a gas station. I never went and got the drinks at Total Wine & More. I don't give no shits. But are there people out there that do in the chat? Do you smoke THCA flowers? Have you found yourself swooping it up? I'm curious how many people out there that are watching right now are like, fuck. Who is buying this THC flower? Spence says, nope. L says, what up? Good morning. Good morning to you. How you doing? Good morning. I know, and I get that, Susie, right? But the problem is, it's not always like that, right, Susie? So what you're saying is basically THCA is Delta-9 THCA before it combusts. So it's all the same shit, right? But it's not all the same shit, right? Some of these smoke shops are carrying like this fucking literal hemp, right? And they're like, no. And then others are like you're saying, Susie, that look, this is all weed. All weed is all weed is weed is weed is weed is weed is weed is weed. Right? So those are just selling straight fucking gas in the gas stations. Understood the assignment, right? Because when the federal government made it illegal for cannabis, the way that they wrote the law, the bill, whatever, was for post-lit cannabis. Right? That's how I'm interpreting it, at least. Post-lit. Pre-lit? Pre-lit? This is all fucking THCA, baby. Let's go! Pre-lit? They didn't make pre-lit marijuana illegal. That is what has been discovered through these motherfucking channels, right? Now the Attorney General's coming out and say, well, actually, Prop 207 made it illegal in Arizona, right? Because we have a cannabis law now, and it does encompass, they're saying, all cannabis. Look, it's an interesting topic. I'm out here reading this shit, looking at that, going back and forth with it. So look, this is what it looks like to a motherfucker that y'all are spitting this out to if you're in cannabis. We're confused as fuck. I think I got a gist on it. but is what it is, right? This is where we're all at. Well, not all of us, but. Fabian says, I know THC is a compound in cannabis, but I've never resorted to THC drinks or flower. I'm down to give it a try, though. That's what I'm saying. Fabian, it's the same shit, dog. It's the same shit. It's all hemp. Remember last year? It's all hemp. Fuck, I own itsallhemp.com for that. 19th birthday today. Can you say happy birthday to me? My name is Dildo. Bro, I hope you reach new heights today that you've never reached. I want you to go as far as you can take it. Happy birthday. Lots of things they should be concerned about. But no, they're worried about that THCA, huh? It is weird. Where's the cannabis company's concerns over our kids' education? Does that affect the lemonade spot next to High Maintenance Smoke Shop? Whitney, you're asking about Total Wine, or not Total Wine anymore. You're asking about Wake and Bakery. All eyes on Wake and Bakery. Let's give them a call. Oh, they open at 10. They open at 10. What up, Ja? How we doing out there? Most people don't know what's going on to their lungs. Most people don't know what is going into their lungs. I believe that's what we're talking about. And you're right. I mean, the air we breathe, baby. They're crop dusting the fuck out of us. Let's be honest. Stop calling you Whitney. Well, bro, you're the motherfucker that got Whitney in your goddamn name, my guy. I'm calling you Whitney. Mama named you Whitney. I'm going to call you Whitney. Come on. You guys can't see the Facebook comments on Twitch, but we got Facebook in the building. What up, Facebook? Or can you? No, you can't. Marijuana. Where's the backwoods in this bitch? It's Shay, bro. I've known you for years. All right, Shay. Shay, you were one of the first J Hornet motherfucking supporters, baby. Come on, man. Don't act like I don't know you, dog. My man. Remember, we were pushing. We were both out there trying to spread the jizz, bro. You were a real one. Yes, that was my. Well, as a rapper back in the day, that was my kind of tag. It's like spread the jizz, right? You should do cold calls every show. You know, I think it's illegal, though. I'm damn near sure that's illegal for me to do. I'm like confident that, like, you know, the lawsuit that it would take is it's not going to be worth it. Come on now. Sponsors dialing me up right now. Cancel. It's just jizz, Doug. All right, let me roll up this weed. Who's rolling with me right now? Who's rolling some reefers with me? Marijuana. Let's do a marijuana check as well. What are you smoking on? I'd love to hear it. Not only do I want to hear this strain, but I want to hear who grew that shit. Or who made it, who squished it, whatever. Let me know, please. What are you smoking? What are we waking and baking on over there? I see you. I see you. Do you think that there's people that went in and bought the THCA because of the taxes they saved? Like, what's the tax on reefers right now in a dispensary? You go into a smoke shop, you're only going to pay like 8%. There's this smoke shop that I've been told about called Up in Smoke on Mill in Southern. And I guess these motherfuckers had like the biggest selection of cannabis in the state. I'm wondering, there's a few people out there that I'm wondering what you doing? What you doing? I remember when I was selling spice back in the day at the smoke shops. That's right, I carried spice. Judge me. I also smoked it at the Super Bowl. And we had to go through this process where we were like, oh, it's illegal. Pull it. We'd pull it. And then they come out and be like, oh, now it's called potpourri because it's got one little thing different. I wonder if we're going to see stuff like that go on. You see that Hita's out there talking about, they filed a lawsuit and getting a restraining order. That's going down today at 3 o'clock. We'll find out. Because at 3 o'clock, you might see me post up, they won. Oh. Fucking wild times in cannabis right now. Wild times, man. Oh, started the day with a GS Cherry Gary. We got on Sunday. Now I'm puffing on that strawberry and banana. There we go. You got a Cherry Gary? Hold up. I ain't getting no Cherry Gary on Sunday. Where were you sitting? Who was your GS tender? Cherry Gary sounds phenomenal. All right, let's get into the news. I do got topics. I'm not over here just bullshit with you guys all fucking show. Let's see what we got. I do remember this one. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, music fans, Crazy Bone is gonna be at Pondy today in Tucson even. Tucson getting some fucking love. Crazy Bone. What is he performing out there? Oh, at the Pima County Fair. Okay. The stage at Flow Jam. Fucking Flow Jam. Meet and greet going down today, 2 to 4. Crazy Bone. Get out there, Ponderosa, 308 North Stone Ave. And when's the last time Crazy Bone put out some music? Have they put out music recently? Is he out there performing fucking hits or is he performing new shit? Yeah, Miles is plugging. Crazy Bone was one of my favorites. Dr. Moonrocks came out with a new product. Let's go and take a look, skis.
Don't love me, and it's leaving me in misery. So look a little higher,
Baby Donuts.
maybe someday.
Baby Donuts, huh?
Oh, that's true.
They got some baby. Look it up, baby. Go and get your joints now. You can get them all now. Baby Donuts. What are you thinking? Are you liking the Baby Donuts? Baby Donuts. Marijuana. I don't think it's bone. It's just busy. Or yeah. Smoking on some abundant organics right now. They gave me this one's On Point. It's called On Point. Man, I should go get the phone. That is a goddamn what happened to the weed cam? Jason, you fucking suck. All right, let's see what we got here in the news, man. I might not got shit for you guys. I might just be smoking, bro. I've been over here grinding over the goddamn thing. Speaking of THCA. Let's see what we got in the news. Let's see what we got in the newsroom over here. Over here just bullshitting with y'all. Oh, Earl's Girls event. There's an Earl Girls event on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Let's see if they sent me the flyer. They did. Let's go ahead and give them a plug here. Let's give them a plug. Whirlin' Weed Glow Edition. So, also seeing a pineapple. What kind of fucking party y'all throwing over here? Hello. Earl's Girls, Whirlin' Weed, April 26th, Glow Edition. Legends is going to be in the house. Shout out to Legends. Verdant is going to be in the house. Shout out to No Till Living Soil Verdant. Yummy Gummies. Oh, Life. Hell yeah. So that's going down. Canna Bomb's in the building. That's her name, though. You're right. You're right. Okay. On Point is Scotty and Gary Poppins. I'm fucking with it. She said, I'm pineapple. Well, you know what pineapple is symbolic of, right? We know that. That's all I'm saying. And the only reason I'm saying this too, actually, I'll take it off the screen when I say this. Someone hit me up on Instagram and was like, I forgot where I was at, but they were like, oh, is that new Swingers Cannabis Club? I said, what? Fuck you talking about? I never heard of anything like that. Person said the cat's out the bag. I was like, all right. It's probably gonna be like encounters and shit like that, right? Where it's like, not it. All right, we're getting off topic over here. Let me get over here to let's get back to the news over here. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, shit. What if it was Encounters? What if Encounters is trying to spice it up? If you don't know, you don't need to know. Okay? Just leave it at that. If you don't know, you don't even need to know. Don't even fucking just let that shit roll off. Let that shit roll right the fuck off, man. Fuck it, man. I ain't got shit for you guys. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. What do you want to talk about, man? Break it down. I'll hit the fucking link in this bitch. You want to pop on here? You want to bring me something? Bring it. Wow. Explain the THC loophole like a 5? Well, look. Okay, hold on. It's not for you. Don't even concern yourself with it. It's adult things. Go play outside. That's what I would say to a 5-year-old, right? Breaking down weed to a 5-year-old? What do you mean? Are you trying to trap me right now? Are you trying to clip me? And then I'm gonna be on fucking at the Capitol being like, cannabis host tries to explain cannabis to a 5-year-old. I see what you just tried to do there. Hot girl. You gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch your shit. You gotta watch your six. Oh shit, Earl's Girl's doing a 2-ticket giveaway. I love it. I'd have been out there. I'd have been out there for sure. But it is my dad's swag weekend. Oh. Just the chill guys. Out here hanging out with his kids and going to the park. You know? Hi. But I'll explain it to a 21-year-old, right? Let me explain it to a fresh 21-year-old excited to get into weed, doesn't know what to get. I would say, look, I don't know what the fuck is going on either, dog. Good luck. I don't know. Last year I said it was all hemp. Don't trust me. Do your own research. But what I will tell you is, marijuana is great. I tell a 21-year-old, get your ass in the industry though, for sure. I think people trip out and like, the weed industry is bad. Okay, sure it is. Right now, fuck, it might be the worst shit ever, but it's not always going to be like that. In fact, it's going to be a fucking billion-dollar industry. Like a fucking, this shit's probably going to be the most sold commodity in fucking, I'm a stoner. Of course I'm going to think that, but you know what I mean? We're not even federally legal yet. What I would tell you is get your ass in the business, get some experience, and go run that bitch one day. You could be the pop president one day. Wow. Be all you can be. It already is multi-billion dollars. Thank you, Tucson Hemp. It already is, and the shit's not even federally legal yet. Well, no, I didn't think I was. I didn't know your age. I didn't think you were 5. Right? I was just saying. Do you really want to know though? Is that a real question? Now I seem like he said, never mind. I didn't mean to annoy you. But that's the truth. That's honestly, hot girl indica, which I love indicas, and I love hot girls. Hey, that is the truth though. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck. I've tried to figure it out, but it doesn't seem like I can get concrete evidence either way, one way or the other. When I look at the law, it seems pretty clear. Ish. Now, Dejected broke it down, but within this law, the 2008 Farm Bill, there you go. In this law, though, the way that they wrote it, it basically just made weed legal. Now, where it can be argued is when it comes to that law, the testing also includes THCA. For the first time in this entire law, bill, whatever the fuck, it mentions THC in testing. So it's like, damn, you made it illegal for all this shit, but then you also want us to test for THCA. Why didn't you make THCA illegal then? Oh, tell us what chat GPT says. Game us out. Game us out, Indica. Game us out. I'm just waiting until 10 o'clock. I'm waiting to see what happens to some of these spots. Like Waken Bakery. That is their entire business. What are they going to do? I wonder if like Tempe police is like sitting around waiting for them to open also. Like, this shit's live action right now, right? I wish we had, like, I wish this was, like, a real news shit, and we could have, like, news reporters and shit like that, and we could have, like, someone on the streets out there, and I'd be like, okay, well, reporting in to Jerry, who's at Waken Bakery, and then Jerry pops on. He's like, all right, man, I'm out here. We're sitting out here at Waken Bakery, and it looks like no one's here because it's not open. That's what, one day, man, High in Arizona could take it to those heights. But we need a Snickers sponsor. We need big boys. Big boy sponsors to make that happen. Right now, we're a solo team, and we've got Gmail as a fucking news team. Reporting live from events. Oh, absolutely, Jerry. Absolutely. Damn, Total Wine and More removed it. Oh, shit. So that would have been one. If I had like a fucking field reporter, right? Instead of me calling them and shit like that, we'd have had a field reporter out there and we'd have chimed in. I'm out here at Total Wine and More. And indeed, spoke with store manager Rebecca Shin, and she said that, yes, as of last night, they did pull all products. Goals, goddammit. You can tell I ain't got shit for you when I was over here bullshitting. What up? Nice. My aunt Shelly over here now on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. You know, Facebook is that for me, social page where family can chime in. What's up? How you doing, Mary? IO hashing out of the building. What's going down? What's going down? Marijuana to you. All right, guys, give me some topics. What do we want to talk about over here? What do we want to talk about? Oh, look at this is what we're on the topic of.
First episode of Baked and Busy. So me and my Canna mom partner in crime, Mariah, decided to romanticize our Tuesday and hit up Waken Bakery in 10P because self-care looks like THC-infused lemonades and bacon goods, baby. So we walked in with goals to be chilled, productive, and hydrated. What actually happened, we got progressively more stoned with every step. I feel like the electric lemonade was definitely refreshing, but definitely a heavy hitter. The strawberry lemonade, dangerous. Then I feel like I completely blacked out. I feel like we were definitely starting to feel it here at this point. I was actually very surprised at the amount of THC in some of these drinks and treats, but they were very fast activating. In conclusion, this is your sign to go get baked and busy. Go check them out, guys. They have amazing drinks, amazing treats. They have a full menu of delicious infused drinks and goodies. And if you go try their key lime, it is delicious. Go check them out. Welcome.
2 days ago, right? 2 days ago. Oh, shit. What are they going to do here? Look at this. Waken Bakery, the first federally legal gardening cafe and bakery. What? Never seen that. Oh, she gave us a shout out. Hey. What is going to happen? Look at the happy people. Oh, the happy people. Does anyone know how testing is done for dispensaries? I feel not enough people know their testing label is from not even a percentile of that whole crop. So you're saying basically like when people assume that the cannabis has been tested, is the general consensus that like that bud that I'm smoking has been tested? Interesting. I don't even know. I've never even considered that, right? I wonder. Maybe we should ask that question. Like, do you think that the actual weed you are smoking has been tested? Or do you know that no, in fact, it is actually a sister bud that has been destroyed? Test the best nug? Take the best nug and have it tested. Lick your fingers. There are required ways to pick samples. Nice. Okay. So how does well, we're on the topic. Let's talk about it then. So how does a facility decide what nugs to pick for testing? Great question. Nice. Thank you, hot girl. Here's how unlicensed sellers were able to sell THC products in Arizona. I love how it parenthesized sort of. There you go. Fucking chat GPT. Exactly. See, that's how I take it. And that's what we're seeing happen, right? But now we're seeing I feel like we're seeing adversity from people who have paid millions of dollars to be able to sell weed because they're like, whoa. Paid millions of fucking dollars to be able to sell weed. Now you're able to sell weed for nothing? They could just sell some weed. Fuck that, right? They're like, fuck that. Chat GP owned me today. Look at, I'm not out. I would never be able to compete with the fucking AI. Look at that. I mean, who can, right? If you can, you're probably Elon and you got the chip inside you and you're one of them. You know what I mean? It's an interesting topic. Indica, where are you at on it? You're obviously invested in it here. Is it just like a consumer opinion, or are you involved one way or the other? Are you in the license market, or aren't you? I think you would actually not take that back because you probably would know all about it if you were in it. So you're asking from a general consumer standpoint. Have you smoked some of these products that are not in the dispensaries, and what did you think about it? Nice. Good stuff. Look at that. That's great. Nice. Love the weed. Okay. So this is a big deal then if you think about it here. Can we give a round of applause? Nice. Are you going to go down and are you familiar with True's unregulated podcast? He's out here trying to promote a micro license. If you are familiar about our Arizona market, you know that over time our medical marijuana program has taken a hit. There's less and less companies focused in on the medical benefits or just being a medical brand for medical patients. We've lost, at one point, I believe we had 250,000 MMJ patients out here. Now it's reduced down to less than 80,000. Okay? So, unregulated podcast, True, is putting together a medical micro license bill that we're hoping to have support from the House, and then also support from the community. So if you're not familiar with that, if there is anything that I can spread and try to help, bring awareness to in this game in Arizona, it's going to be that right now, because I do think that the medical program does need a facelift. It does need help, and I do think it is extremely beneficial to our community. Let's see if we can bring it back. Marijuana. Who's hiding? Who is hiding? Oh, hiring. I saw hiding. My bad. I bet they don't pay well. Damn. I know my eyes and shit now. I'm glad I wasn't looking for the fucking egg, huh? Goddamn. Oh, Spence, did you apply? Because right now they're hiring and they're looking for, there's like this, let me bring them up real quick. There is a panel that they put together. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Kim Crawford. Have a good day, Jerry. Yeah, but if you worked for him, you wouldn't be able to smoke weed, right? They sure are. Boom, 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 boom. Going back on 90 days of cameras logs to make sure that manifest in times match with the... Wow. Wait a minute. So you're not talking that you applied or none of that, like I took it. You're talking about just an inspection that they came through on a licensed facility that you consult for? And they dug in and were looking at camera from videos from 90 days ago to make sure that what they're seeing on the camera matched the manifest in times? Ooh. Seven hours? Okay. Okay. Damn, that made me put the blunt out. That made me put the blunt out. That is a good question. I never even considered that. So Jenny's saying, look, good, right? Shitty in a sense for people who are in it, but for the consumers, you're saying that's a good thing. Where I think the health department should more focus in on is the marijuana, though. Like if you're a part of an inspection on cannabis and going to a facility where cannabis is grown, I would much rather you focus less on paperwork and more so on the buds. Have knowledge on what cannabis needs to look like, what signs you can see if there's, bad situations going on within a grow. Like, fucking look at what people are actually going to be consuming. Paperwork? What does that really got to do with us as a consumer? What does that got to do with me? I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what the hell we're inhaling. You're the health department, right? Isn't it kind of ass backwards that the health department's coming in and regulating paperwork? The health department should be focused on what the hell we are smoking and consuming. But they can't because they don't have knowledge on that. That takes actual knowledge of the plant to be able to walk into a facility and not just be, oh my God, there's a fucking shitload of weed in here. We haven't seen any recalls, right? And then when last year we saw what it was like, fucking however many, they were all brought back. So now AZDHS is like, oh shit, now I'm just gonna rein in on the fucking this? I don't know, man. The whole shit's fucked up. That's why I felt like we needed to replace AZDHS, and marijuana in Arizona needs its own marijuana panel. Just like every other cannabis state out there. Arizona's the only one with the health department running the show. And they're out there looking at cameras from 90 days ago just to make sure things match up. How is that beneficial to a consumer? How is that beneficial to me? I'll tell you why it's beneficial for them. Right? They're going to start fining people. That's it. We've never seen a facility shut down, have we? Oh, they get fined. They get that monies. You know what wouldn't make them money? Is if they went in there and checked on marijuana and there was a bad situation and they made them cut it down. No. Do what you got to do. We won't look at that. Do what you got to do. Yeah, process that shit however you got to process. We ain't worry about that. Tax it. That's what testing is for. But you know, as we just discussed, 11 grams out of a crop of 10,000 plants. We've heard rumors that facilities in Arizona, I don't even say, sources have said that facilities in Arizona recognize that and will keep sections of their crops. If you've got 10,000 plants, keeping a section untouched, unscathed, unsprayed, I'm hearing it's done. Sources have said. Indica, yes. Got shut down. Fined $500,000 the first time. Second time around, they got that ass shut down. What was that? What was the name of that lab? We interviewed the fucking GM on here. On point. Well, I guarantee you, Raul from Mint is doing everything legal, right? Like, he's got lawyers. That man is, everything he is doing for sure, there's not any illegality to it. So I think that he's just like, you know, for example, when I think of Raul, I think of the 3 licenses that are parked right now that aren't being used, right? And what are those what's gonna happen with those ones, you know? You think Waken Bakery is open right now? Taking calls? I know they're not open, but you think they're taking calls? Sam Richard. Sticky ass weed right there. Sticky weed, that on point. What was the crosses on that? On point. From Abundant. That's some sticky weed. Sticky weed. The Mint is opening a spot in El Mirage. Interesting. You know, Deeply Rooted obviously is in El Mirage. Shout out to Abel, did it himself. Him and his family. What's up, pal? What's going down? Now we doing marijuana. Over here bullshitting with you guys while we discuss cannabis in Arizona. We're discussing right now, or we just discuss the non-licensed Canna Doomsday that is here. It is amongst us. It's crazy too now that we have like 3 markets, right? You have the legacy market, otherwise known as the black market. Then you now have the THCA market, and then you have now we've had the dispensary license market, right? We got 3 motherfucking lanes right now for marijuana. The black market don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That shit is still gonna be in the parking lot, booming. I remember I did a poll. Oh shit. This is actually the city of El Mirage right now. Hold on one second. I gotta take this call real quick. Hell yeah. Shout out to Jose, zoning and planning at El Mirage. So basically, if you haven't heard, Abel over at Deeply Rooted, his original building, that house right there, wants to turn that into a lounge. So we're gonna go through the process. We're gonna partner up on it, make it go down. So I went through the process there to find out. Okay, let's talk to El Mirage. Let's find out what they're asking here to make that go down. Every city's different. Nice thing is with the experience now, going through it with Tempe, that I kind of have a little heads up. I'm like really I'm hoping that they're not like Tempe and they're not gonna be like, oh, the 2019 International Ventilation Code. I'm like, fuck. So that's going down. Shout out to Abel, Deeply Rooted, and the city of El Mirage. Hey, whoa. Any last shout outs before we get out of there? How is Mesa in regards to lounges? From what I heard through Exhale. Remember Exhale, the Society, Exhale Society Club, basically they had an option of either going to Tempe or Mesa. And they chose Tempe, but they said Mesa is the same situation. Now, you saw how that worked out though. So I wonder if that would have worked out the same way in Mesa. Like their whole thing was like bypassing the city completely. And I was like, fuck, you're wildin' for that. We saw how that worked out. So I don't know if that was the same game plan. It probably might have worked out the same. Like, you got to go to the city and get a license to operate a business. When they told me they were using the old one, I was like, ooh, okay. That was good. First rodeo, huh? Breaking news. Oh, shit. Breaking news. Waken Bakery has a sign on their door saying they are closed until 5 p.m. Wow. They said, fuck no, we ain't opening at motherfucking 10 o'clock. They just changed their sign out front to 21 plus 2 instead of 18 plus. Breaking news. Oh, shit. They got the memo. I mean, when you've got Total Wine and More doing it, it's a wrap. That was where I felt that a lot of these businesses could hang their hat on. It's just big. Oh, Najek. That's what I'm talking about, though. Look, man, we joke, but that's a business, and they were booming. They weren't hurting anybody. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not with all that action, though. I want to make that sure everyone knows that. I'm not with this action that's going on right now. I'm with Open Market. I'm with Waken Bakery. I'm with fucking Total Wine and More. Like, look, man, I support an open market. I love that we have licensed weed. I know that there's licensed brands out there that don't like that I talk about both sides, but look, man, like, community first. That's at the bottom line. Like, I get it, and trust me, I get it that it is a business, and I am forefront of it, right? Have to make decisions sometimes that are business minded exclusively, and it's like, damn. And I get it, to me, where it's like, oh shit, like, it is a business. I get it. But it is already so fucking limited that come on, man. Like, I just think that at the end of the day, we should have it regulated. If you're concerned about things, regulated so adults can make the decisions. Don't make decisions for adults, right? Help adults stay healthy and regulate things that you feel could be in danger, label things that you feel need labeled, regulate it to a certain age, test it for certain things, but let adulting be adulting. We can make a fucking grown-ass decision. Clearly, we want it. Yeah, I don't want to go on this motherfucking kick again because it's just like, damn. I think the one that gets me the most is when Pele Fisher got on the stand and said that we are in a public health crisis. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Prove that. Show me numbers on just not even on the competitive energy, just as a parent, right? What are you talking about? What's going on that I don't know, that I don't see, that I don't read? You just gonna come over here and pop off to the house? Public health crisis? Shit. But it can go both ways. It really can go both ways. So, marijuana, that's my rant. There you go. That's all, folks. Appreciate you popping in. Marijuana to you. Tomorrow, Friday, I might have some guests. Who knows? I might have some guests in here. You know what I mean? We might have somebody in there chomping it up, kicking it with us, bullshitting. But we'll find out. Marijuana, we'll see at 3 o'clock if THCA is back on the shelves. That's why. Oh, shit. That's why they pushed it back to 5 o'clock, because they're supposed to be getting that motherfucking court order of protection. Oh, shit. The fate is landing on fucking HITA right now. Oh, damn. Let's find out what happens, man. You know how it goes, though. Marijuana in this motherfucker. Lunchboxdispensary.com. You can get Tucson delivery right to your door, like you were in the dispensary, but you're right there on your phone. Free. Give it a shot. Also, they got single source hash rosin, Phoenix metro area, Kind Meds. You can order it off Love Bud. You got options. You got options. Shout out to those sponsors. You see them on the screen. Never Low Glass Gallery out there with a lounge now. They got a lounge. You can come down and smoke it down. You can roll it up and spark on up. Hey, I'll shut up. Never Low Glass Gallery in Yuma, ranked #1 smoke shops though in Yuma for the past every year he's been open. Cannabis in this motherfucker. If you haven't smoked GPR, get out there and get it. Deli style at ANC. You can also get it Deeply Rooted on Friday. There's a big event happening tomorrow. Deeply Rooted throwing it down. Shout out to True Infusion, 100+ strains. Plus we got Name That Strain coming back in May. Wait for it. Verdant, no-till living soil, deli style at ANC. Choose your nuggies. I'm gonna recommend that Blue Nerds. Get the Blue Nerds. It might be sold out of Blue Nerds. I need to find out. Hi Mart. You can find that at Zen Leaf. All Zen Leafs. That cherry churro. Get it. High Vibrations. We are on the line with them. We are booking them at the lounge here soon. So we're gonna have them in house. Come through. Come kick it. Abundant Organics. Thank you so much. On Point was on point. Next up for me is this Stuffed. And then I got some new. You saw me post it yesterday. What's going down? And Green Leaf. Welcome to the team. And that's it, y'all. You know I like to do it. You know I like to end it. Come on. My friend. No, sir, hi today. I got a dip. Thank you so much for popping in, though. I appreciate it. Marijuana, stay high. Smoke a lot of weed, though, right? Look, I said it. 21 and up. Don't be mad.
What the fuck was that?